Hello, everybody. Heather Vaughn here. I'm going to show you a little bit about Google Meet and how to use Google Meet and how to add the Google Meet extension. If you already know how to do Google Meet and you're pretty confident, then you can just skip right on over this. So I have opened the June 17th professional development page, and in all of your Google Classrooms, you have a link to your Google Meet. And you would just come right on up here and you will select that link. But before I do that, I just want to point out that this video is a screencastify using the embedded webcam. You can have screencastifies three ways. You can do the embedded webcam, which is what I am doing. You can do webcam only recording, which is what my other video in this PD is. Or you can do voiceover only, and that's what you've seen with some other instructional videos throughout the year. That's the most common. All right, back to Google Meet. So go to your Google Meet and you can just select Google Meet. And then I just thought to myself, you know what? I really want to be able to see my class as a grid view. So I want to include the grid view extension on my Google Meet. So I'm going to go to the new browser and I'm going to type in extensions. It's going to take me to the Chrome web store for extensions. And again, if you've done this, then this will be redundant. You can tune me out. And I'm going to select Google Chrome web store extensions. And I'm going to search for grid view. There it is. Google Meet Grid View, offered by Chris Gamble. So I would like to add this to Chrome. So this is going to put it on my screen. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So notice this little grid view looks like a Rubik's Cube. I'm going to add this to my Chrome. And it's going to ask you a question. And so I say, yes, add the extension. And then when you see, I'm going to Google Meet Grid View has been added to Chrome, and you will see that it is now up here next to my Screencastify. So I have Screencastify extension. I have a Google Meet Grid View. So let's go back to our June 17th, our Google Meet for June 18th. I am now in the Google Meet, and you can select Join Now. And now I realize that you're seeing me twice. I'm going to remove that one. And I would join the meeting now. So I'm the host of the meeting. You've done this probably with your departments, I'm imagining. So I want to teach you a little bit about this bar down here. So right now I have my camera on, but this bar comes up if I just float down to the bottom, and I can turn off my camera and you will still hear my voice. I can also turn off my voice so you don't have to hear me. When you're in a meeting as an attendee, generally we mute, but we put our cameras on. In your class, you can mute your students when you see them over in the grid view to the side. You just press their microphone. Also down here, you will see the joining information. So if I select this arrow up, I will get the details of how people can join this Google Meet. But because it's already embedded in your classroom, it's probably a moot point unless you have students who need to dial in. So you would send them this dial in and they would dial in with the phone. But again, you've probably already done this. I'm just making sure that you know how to find all those things. Next is you can turn on the captions here. And you can also show your screen by selecting Present Now. So if I want to present my screen, I can do my entire screen, a window, or just a tab, just like I am with the Screencastify right now. Over here, you have the three dots for more options, and that will allow you to change your screen layout to full screen or switch the camera, etc. You generally don't have to use these, and if you're using Grid View, which is the extension that we put up here, you can select Grid View, and you can also choose how the grid is shown. Well, it's not going to show it now because I don't have anybody in my meeting except for me, but it allows you to pin people to the front, and I can't do that without other people. So I would recommend, if you want to play around with Google Meet, then you have a meeting with Cindy or me or Nora or anybody, or just your friend. If you want to just visit each other, say, hey, join my Google Meet so we can practice pinning each other. And when you pin somebody, it brings them from the grid over to the kind of center, it gives them a little more attention. And that's for you. So I hope that helps. Hopefully this wasn't anything too complicated for you. If you want to practice again, please just find someone to practice with in the district, write to them, say, hey, let's practice on a Google Meet. I'll send you the link. Or you can reach out to Cindy or me or Nora. We'd be happy to practice with you at any time. Okay, thank you.